Welcome, my Clash of Clans friends. It is your host, Galadon. You are watching Clash of Clans Attacks, and today's episode is a little bit of a follow-up on the 49 is the ugliest number episode. A lot of you had to say that 99 was truly the ugliest number, and I have to agree. So this episode is about adding insult to injury, 99%, and just 1 star. So these replays can be kind of painful to watch, but very entertaining at the same time. But wait until you see the last replay of the day. I have to say it is probably the most entertaining, exciting, clutch, crazy raid I have ever seen in the history of Clash of Clans. Let me know if you agree in the comments. So here we are going to look at a replay from Joey from the Blizz clan. And thank you very much, Joey, for sharing this with me and the Blizz clan. A great group of people over there. A good start to this attack. He's lured out the very dangerous dragon. Unfortunately, did not quite get far enough away, and he's getting fired on by some of those defenses, but he is circling the dragon effectively with archers, using it so that they don't all get toasted at once by the dragon. Eventually he gets it out of the way, and you can see he's got hog riders. Very smart, drops 1 hog rider first to make sure they're not going to trigger a big bomb, sends them all in together. He's got 3 heal spells. There is the first heal spell. Pretty good drop there because you've got a lot of defenses they're going to be working on getting healed almost completely the entire time. Second heal spell, also good timing, doesn't quite overlap the first, and again, lots of defenses in the area. Those hogs are going to do a lot of damage. There's a big bomb up there, but again, it wasn't a double, so it didn't wipe out a lot of hogs at once. Springtrap gets a few, and there's the heal spell again, keeping the hogs up despite the splash damage. The hog riders now through most of this village, not a whole lot of defenses left. The king desperately trying to chase down the hogs, as are the skeletons, but the hogs are going to get through almost every single defense. They've got that mortar out of the way, archer tower, a couple of cannons left, and as the hogs wrap up their circular route around the village, you can see that as we're going to zoom out here, there goes the last cannon, and now the hogs are done with the defenses. They turn around and go after the skeletons. But here is the problem. You don't have a great deal of cleanup troops, and an awful lot of structures still stand. In fact, over 55% of the village. And then Joey drops all of his wizards in groups. Now, admittedly, one group was in the clan castle, but the other group tightly bunched there, and they're all together, and that is going to definitely pose a problem as far as clearance, getting all of these structures out of the way. The level 4 Barbarian King in the center, patrolling around, protecting that clan castle. Now, you've got some archers and the attacking king at the top. So now we realize it is just a race against the clock. Under a minute left. Lots of structures remain, 69% damage. Big Bomb just misses the wizards as they move through these structures. They're going to get another group down and head off towards the right. At the top of your screen, there goes the Barbarian King's Iron Fist. Now, a tip in a Hog Rider attack like this, definitely deploy that Iron Fist immediately. If you've got a level 5 or above King, there are no amount of bombs that are going to take down that King. Deploy the Iron Fist, get those Barbarians working on your side as early as possible, because the health regeneration with no defenses left is not going to be an issue. And now you can see 96% damage, but we are down to 10 seconds left. The Wizards and the Hogs racing towards the center. The hog is going to make it to the town hall, starts to pound, but there's about 60% damage left. Time runs out, and the brutal 99% 1 war star fail. There's just no nice way to put it. It is technically a win, but with 1 structure keeping you from 3 war stars, nothing is more painful. So we're going to move on now to Frustrum from Ragin' Cajun. Another very cool clan had me over. They were very hospitable, very warm and welcoming, and thank you very much again for that. And you can see here that we've got an unusual army composition of Valkyries and healers and 3 rage spells. So not only is this going to be an interesting raid to watch at the end, but it is fun to watch these Valkyries just melt through things, the healers working in behind, the rage spell getting them through those walls. It is always exciting to watch the Valkyries on the move. Big giant groups of Valkyries getting in between structures, wiping out 2 structures at a time. Very quickly getting a lot of things down. Now he's waited to drop the rest of his healers until that first air defense went down, and that was pretty effective. The Valkyries just vaporizing the king, moving on to get through that wall and start to take out those gold mines 2 at a time. And another group of the Valkyries is still using the rage spell, but they move away from the town hall. Looked like maybe they were headed for the town hall next, but that wall being open, they went towards the next non-enclosed structure, and that was those remaining gold mines. So now you've got groups of Valkyries at the top of the screen, at the right, at the bottom of the screen. Now they split up here at the top. The healer doing a good job at keeping them up. They're going to get through that wall. Seems like it takes them forever now without the rage spell, but they do get through, and now they've regrouped. And that is unfortunate because I think they probably would have been more effective spread out in a couple of different groups. They're going more quickly through the structures, but there the last healer goes down. And now even worse, the last of the Valkyries have found the main group. They're all together except for one at the bottom of the screen. She gets lonely. She runs back to join her friends. And together they're going to rampage through these structures. But again, it is not the best way for this to happen because there's just too many structures spread out. As we zoom out, we see the old putting buildings on the corners strategy might actually pay off because the attacker didn't think to grab those to snipe them off at the beginning of the attack. Always a good thing to do, to look for that in Clan War and to at least drop a couple of Barbarians or Archers around those outside edges, and it prevents exactly what you were seeing here, and that is 42 seconds left and just 5 structures remain: the Town Hall, the Tesla, 3 camps. And despite the fact that these Valkyries are pretty fleet of foot, I mean, they're running a lot more quickly than a lot of other units you would see. It's going to be very tough. They get through the camp, off to the next unenclosed structure, the other camp. Again, not the most efficient way to move from point A to point B. They're all together. The Tesla working on them, doing a little drive-by shooting as they move on to the camp. Of course, the camp goes down, and now there's only 10 seconds left. It does not look good. Now they go around, and it looks like they're going to head for the Town Hall, but no, they turn around and head for the Tesla. Doesn't matter. They are going to run out of time. Time expires. They don't even get to the Town Hall, and again, 99%, but just 1 war star. Alright, so here comes the replay we have all been waiting for. Thank you very much, Kings Baller and Loons of Doom, for having me over and sharing this replay. It starts out normally enough. We've got Town Hall 9, Lava Hounds, Balloons, and Minions. The Lava Hounds moving in, grabbing those bombs and mines. The Balloons, Minions. Also, we only have 2 Rage spells, which was kind of interesting. Definitely a challenge. The Rage spells being dropped, helping to accelerate those balloons in towards the center. And now we see we've got Kings Ballers Expos glitched. They are not firing at those balloons despite the fact that they are very obviously set to air and ground. Moving in towards the center, the balloons are going to take those Expos out without a problem, but the Lava Pups and the Minions are not going to manage to take down that Town Hall, so it does stand. The last of the balloons just about down. Big group of Minions on the left side of your screen are going to get fried by that Wizard Tower. And now only the King, Queen, and Clan Castle remain, and just 4 wall breakers. And the attacker does use a pretty good strategy, dropping the heroes down first and then the wall breakers in to try to get that wall open to help make the attack a little more efficient, because obviously the King is going to want to get through that wall. There he goes around the wall. The last wall breaker actually again is going to help out. He makes it all the way to that inner wall, almost takes it down. The Queen supporting the King, and this is working out pretty well because the King is tanking for the Queen. She's not taking any damage. Now here comes the defending King into action, but it won't be a fair fight. He is outnumbered and outgunned. Barbarian King's Iron Fist goes into effect. The King goes down, and now the Barbarians and the King are moving through with rage, stuck up against another wall. Skeleton Trap next to the Town Hall pops, and that is going to slow things down a bit as well. The Queen turns to help. She's going to take out that mortar, and you can see we are now up to 74% damage with 1:15 left. It is going to be close. The King and the Barbarians, though, they look like they are headed for the Town Hall. So there, and then right there, they turn away from that wall right just moments before they got through the wall. They would have taken the Town Hall down, but the Queen broke the outer wall, and the King followed along with his Barbarians. And there is the Clan Castle. We've got Clan Castle balloons moving in. That should be effective to help take down that Wizard Tower and Archer Tower. Not a lot of defenses left. Still 84% damage, 47 seconds left. The balloons, will they get this Wizard Tower down before they all go down? Yes. And that is significant because you've got a big group of balloons and no more splash damage. So they move up to take out the Archer Tower. It looks like maybe one more balloon will go down before the Archer Tower is history. The King moving around the outside, the Queen working her way towards the inside. So now it does look like they're working in unison. They've got a good coordination going on. The King moves up to the gold mine. The balloons move down to the DE drill. The Queen takes out the gold storage. 18 seconds left. It looks like plenty of of time to get to the town hall. There goes the Queen's royal cloak. She is going to burn through that wall. She should be close enough once she gets through there. 10 seconds left. She turns to the town hall, and then another skeleton trap pops, but the balloons are there. 70, 60, 50% damage left on the town hall. 2-1, and unbelievably, the town hall stands. The health bar of that town hall had to be about 2%. Just incredible. Gotta be so exciting for King's Baller. Saves 2 stars from that attack, and just a brutal loss for the attacker. 1 star, 99%. So special thanks again to all those who helped out with these replays. I'm always looking for exciting wins and losses. Be sure to contact me on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, however you want to do it. Let me know if you've got a replay that is worth checking out. I would be glad to come by. In the meantime, please do check out my other videos. Like, comment, subscribe, favorite. Let me know what you are looking forward to from future videos, and I will see you again very soon with more full attacks.
Galadon, calm yourself. It's not like you won Clash of Clans.